here I am.
So, you've had a great storyline this season. When did you first hear what you were going to be getting to do for season 5?
The first, I guess, clue that I had about season 5 was at the end of last year, when, the season ended with Rebecca and I going to Europe on this little love tour of sorts, and I was kind of talking to Julie and asked her, what was going to happen. It was over the summer, and I thought she was just joking around. She's like, I'm pretty sure season 5 opens up with you in a threesome with Rebecca and another girl. And I was like, yeah, okay. And then as it got closer to shooting the season, I was like, so are you being serious about all that? She's like, no, I'm being dead serious. Yes. So I was like, oh, okay, that's a real jump start to the year. I'm okay with that. But I had no idea about the whole traveler thing, any of that. That was interesting. It was good to play. I didn't know about that until I got back for season 5.
How's it been playing, this other character that's inhabiting Matt's body? It must be fun to have that duality.
Yeah, as an actor, it's been very rewarding. A lot of times the characters on our show have the opportunity to. The only other time I had anything close to this was when Silas was Klaus, so to speak, and do you remember when he kept appearing all of us differently, and I choked Caroline and all that kind of stuff. That was sort of fun. I got to be another character within my body, but the Traveler thing's much different. So with the whole eye blink and all that stuff, and they had me working with the Czech coach, which was really cool. It was a little challenging, but it was also very rewarding. I don't know. God, it's so early in the morning. It's actually not, but it's super tired. But it was cool. It was really cool. I wish they would have kept it going on longer, but I think that the main worry is that Matt has been the human and the anchor to the real world for the show for so long that the more that he kind of dips into the waters of the supernatural, the easier he might be drowned. So yes, that's my poetic.
Yeah. So what was Matt's favorite stop on his world tour with Rebecca?
I'd say it'd have to be Prague. That's one of those interesting situations where the character's got to create backstory and stuff like that. And, I'd like to think somehow that Rebecca and Matt, Matt being Irish, obviously Donald's an Irish name, but I think I like to imagine that they went to Ireland and stuff like that and traced back his roots so he could feel some sense of family or that he came from somewhere. But I think they probably just hit up all the cool places like Amsterdam, Paris, and Prague.
So far we've seen Matt kind of employ videotaping himself to kind of battle this Gregor guy. Is there any other sort of tactics he's gonna try out? How is he fighting against Gregor when he's inside of him?
Well, the videotaping is definitely the main way to track it and figure it out. Secondly, he needed to talk to someone about it, so of course he confides in Jeremy.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremy's his little bro, sidekick, best buddy. But then, it kind of turns back to the source. I don't know if it's in here, if I can say it. She'll just have to cut me off.
Okay.
But through Nadia and Catherine kind of engaging with him about it and stuff like that, I think he starts to put a little bit together about it, and oh my God, I can't remember what I can say.
Yeah, it's not
The knife.
well.
Because other than the videotapes, there's not really much other than the nose that has some.
No, not yet.
Right. So yeah, Matt just he was a Best Buy geek and put surveillance up all over his house to try to figure out what was going on with the Traveler. That's what I wanted to say.
It's very paranormal activity-ish.
Yeah, no, it was. What's kind of a bummer is that when the footage that aired, that was actually the second take of that. We filmed the entire episode, and then some notes came back from LA, and we had to refilm the whole thing, and it was much different than the first time that we filmed it. Actually, originally, Silas was in that scene with Gregor. Yeah. So a lot changed. The story's constantly changing, but yeah, it was cool. I watched it and I was like, oh wow, that's kind of weird and creepy. But, yeah, I don't know if I can do a bad job.
So Matt's hooked up with Nadia, and Catherine's always been interested in Matt. Now that we know that they're mother and daughter, is that kind of a weird situation with the three of them?
I don't think it's weird. I think it's perhaps a little enticing for Matt's young American self. No, I'm just kidding. No, I mean it's never really come up in the story like where that's a kind of a weird thing or anything like that. Catherine constantly refers to Matt as like Matty Blue Eyes and stuff like that. And they've always kind of had a certain like flirtation going on, but that little triangle has not led anywhere yet. That would have been cool. I've pitched it.
Is there room for romance for Matt this season? I mean, or is it a very serious season for him?
Is there room for Matt this season? Is there room for Matt ever? I don't know.
Maybe Matt should go to New Orleans.
I've pitched that too. Sheriff Forbes, New Orleans. I pitched Mrs. Lockwood, but that's out the window. He's a kid that needs a little mothering at times and a little loving. So you combine the two, and you've got Mrs. Robinson. I don't know if there's gonna be much love for Matt this season. I think that the beginning of the season kind of sparked off the fact that Matt wasn't completely alone. He wasn't he still is a young, strapping young man that is capable of these type of adventures. But once back in Mystic Falls, Matt's obligations have always kind of lied with, to protecting his friends and all that stuff. So it's there's not really a lot of room for love. And who really is there to date, honestly? Everyone's supernatural or, getting killed, or it's kind of hard. I think Matt has commitment issues, honestly. But who knows? We'll see what happens with Nadia and Matt. I think that might be moving somewhere towards at least maybe another one night stand.